Test.
Still, hello.
Test. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Underhood Show presented by Mel Hambelton Ford. I'm Phil Nightingale, the general manager, and Josh Profit. Morning, Josh.
Good morning.
We've got things kind of set up here live in Hutchinson. C. Ray Hall, good morning.
Good morning.
And here we are live in downtown Hutchinson for the 4th of July parade, even though it's July the 3rd. I think we should have brought some sunscreen, gentlemen.
I believe so.
Oh, no. Just go ahead and burn.
Go ahead and burn. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting set up, ready to go down to Hutchinson for the parade we do each and every year. So excited to be here and everything else too. So, C. Ray, we're just a couple days away.
Getting close. Yep, this is kind of weather we want in 2 weeks.
I hope so. Keep our fingers crossed, right? And everything else too.
It.
So anyway, hey, it's a call-in show, 316-462-3673. And, Josh, we haven't really had too many car questions lately.
No, we haven't.
It's been too many of what's going on with the Hutchinson Grand Nationals or whatever from that part. But this is a call-in show. You get a great price pack for each and every caller. And it's anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries, or something you don't understand about your car. Or if you want to talk about the Hutchinson Parade, you want to talk about the 65th Hutchinson Grand National, you want to talk about the escape we're giving away, you want to talk about the great price package of the fuel and the tickets we're giving away each and every day. We got 5 lucky winners so far. We got 10 more to go. So that's fun and exciting each and every day to announce that. Get on our Facebook page, like, comment, and share your favorite race car driver. That's how you get entered into the contest to win the 2021 Escape. It's also how you get entered in to win the either 5 gallons of race fuel or 20 gallons of QT gas and 2 tickets to the Hutchinson Grand Nationals. It's that simple, that easy. Jump on our event, jump on our the video we did, or actually the actual post we did on it. There are 3 places there to actually like and comment your favorite race car driver, and you're entered to win.
And I didn't bring no tickets, but if Josh has got a pencil and paper and we want to give a couple tickets away,
I got a pen. I bet we can.
Right on the table or whatever.
Yep.
So
I bet we can round up some paper.
The girls back in the office.
Yeah.
The dealership will know.
I'll just text them.
Yeah. So
who won? Yep.
So if you want to give a couple pair, I don't have a problem with it.
All right, 2 pair of tickets to the first 2 callers to the Hutchinson Grand Nationals, July 15th, 16th, 17th, and 316-462-3673. The first 2 callers will get. Now let's spread this out. Let's do 1 caller for right now, and we'll give another pair away later in the show. So the first caller to get 2 tickets, 316-462-3673. And Josh, as always, what's in that prize package on top of the 2 tickets?
They're going to get that prize package, which consists of the works, which is an oil change and tire rotation. We use Motorcraft oil and filter products at Mel Hambelton Ford. While we're performing that, we're also going to complete a multi-point inspection on the vehicle, checking over the brakes, tires, steering, suspension, all the safety-related items. Just make sure that vehicle's ready to go for that next 5,000 miles of driving. You'll also receive $10 to Mel's Diner, so you can get yourself something to eat and drink while you're with us at the big corner, as well as complete nitrogen for your tires, so you get all the great benefits that nitrogen has to offer, and a BG products package, which is going to consist of a can of MOA or motor oil additive for your engine oil, and then a can of CF5 for your fuel system. Again, just getting that vehicle geared up and ready to go for that next 5,000 miles of driving.
All right, so the first caller to call in, 316-462-3673. You're going to win 2 tickets to the Hutchinson Grand National any day, the 15th, 16th, or 17th. But preferably you want to be there on the 17th is where you want to be there, because that's when we're going to draw 5 people out of the crowd to yeah. Okay, anyway, let's back up here for just a second. Guy walked right through the camera there. It's very nice of him, but it's okay. He wanted to be on scron too, didn't he?
Yeah,
that's what happens when you're live.
So anyway.
I'm sure that's not the last one.
Probably not. Anyway, so on the contest, we're going to take 5 people from Facebook, and those 5 will have a chance to get a key. Then in the night of the 17th, anybody in the fairgrounds area can register, from pit crew to racers to family to spectators, whatever it is, and register up. And we're going to take 5 people out of the crowd. So those 10 will come down in the front straightaway at intermission. get a key. Josh, you make sure those keys work, right?
Yeah, we will. We will definitely go.
Keyword.
Be like Santa Claus. We'll make a list and check it twice.
Probably check it about 4 times.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. But anyway, one of those keys will start the car, and whoever gets the lucky key, the lucky key that starts the car, gets to drive away in that car for $30,000. So pretty cool, huh?
How about me? Let's make some rule change and let me put my name in. Drove that car over here. What a ride!
Yeah, so you got to drive first time. How was it?
Picked it up at the dealership yesterday, and what a ride! I mean, you find whatever you want to listen to on that radio. I mean, it's there. I don't care what the game is or what music you want. It's on there, and I mean, it does everything but just drive for you.
Yep, very cool.
Yep.
Anyway, so we got a caller coming yet, Josh? 316-462-3673. First caller gets 2 tickets to the Hudson Grand Nationals and our great price pack is valued over $130. So, C-Ray, how's the track looking?
Actually, it every day that we work on it, it seems to get a little better. When you just kind of rough it in, there's a lot of little dips and humps and stuff yet that still has to come out. The only way you can take them is, loving that tender loving care, and that's what we're at right now. I intend to go back here after a while and do some more today, and then we'll be done until Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to actually water it and prepare it like a race day, so kind of get an idea where we're at on Wednesday with blading and watering and packing and everything, and then we'll leave it alone until probably Saturday and get ready for then first practice day on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Siri invited me over. Everybody listened to drive around the track last Sunday. Jake and I went over, and I'm telling you, Josh, it is wide.
Really?
It is wide. It's so much when Jake and I were running around there and stuff. We ran the bottom, we ran the middle, we ran the top. And I'm telling you, you're going to have to decide when you go out on that racetrack what gear you're going to run by where you're going to run on that
Where
racetrack.
you're going to want to run.
Because you can't have the same gear running the bottom, you're going to run the top.
I think all race drivers are brave, so that's going to be one of the first qualities if you're going to run the top. As we've seen many times with Kyle Larson, he can be up there and run perfect laps, and all of a sudden, bam, he hits the wall, kisses it and makes a little error. So it's probably a little less risky if you try to do the medium or the bottom, but it's kind of fun that you actually thought that we could actually race up at the top.
Oh, I think you can. I mean, it's you put a good banking in through there. The corners look good.
Get a little cushion, and it makes it a little easier. And it definitely is the fastest way, but it's going to be the longest way too.
Yeah, it's going to be the longest way, and that's it's the other thing. I've had a couple people come into the dealership talking about the different things of the track. The 7,800 rule is still in effect for the fairgrounds, correct?
Yeah, it's not a rumor. That's a fact.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Everybody's wondering if you were going to change that for the fairgrounds or not.
No, I'm going to leave it at 78 with all the divisions, and we just don't need to twist the motors any tighter and abuse the tires any more than what normally would happen.
Yep. And Josh, too, it's a 50-lap race.
50.
For the modified, the modified division.
Okay.
25-lap pit stop. Okay. If you change tires, you go to the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Strategy here.
Yeah, a little bit.
About that.
Yeah. I'd want to be in charge of the fuel.
Well,
I don't want to have to make that decision with you. It could look a long way because right now we're scheduled 24 cars to start, but who knows? That racetrack's pretty big. There may even be a couple more. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. But it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And realistically, probably before that event is when we'll do the car giveaway and give me an opportunity if we need to spray a racetrack or something a little bit. So it all depends on the weather conditions. So we'll just have to see how it all plays out.
Yeah. So anyway, we're live downtown Hutchinson, getting ready for the Hutchinson Parade for the 4th of July celebration. So 316-462-3673. First caller, we're looking for a caller yet to win 2 tickets to the Hutchinson Grand Nationals, plus the $130 service package that Josh and I give away for each and every caller calling in the show. So let's get the phones ringing. 316-462-3673. And Josh is going to sneeze. Hey, look at that old Ford
I thought I was going to, but
look at that old Ford pickup. That's about a 60-something, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would,
like a 61 or 62, somewhere 60, 61.
My grandpa had one just like that, blue.
Yeah.
63. And I'm kicking myself in the rear forever selling it.
How about this deal here?
How about that one?
Yeah.
There will be some cool hot rods. That's one thing about this town, as long as I lived here, is every year you go to different car shows and stuff. I don't know where these hot rods come from, but they pop out of nowhere. And it's cars I've never seen, and it just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. So this town is full of old hot rods.
Hot rods and motorcycle riders. Seems like there's a lot of both in this town.
Yep, exactly. So
Actually, it's been probably 10, 15 years ago was the last time that we actually had an opportunity to be part of the parade here. And you're exactly right. Even 15 years ago, I mean, there was lots and lots of these old cars.
Yep, exactly. So anyway, it's fun to be back in Hutchinson, being to this parade. We hear twice a year for parades, this one and also the Christmas parade we do. So it's fun to be here this year. Got a lot of stuff coming up. We got the Deuce going to be shooting off some T-shirts. We got the ice cream truck here. The girls are ready here to hand out ice cream to everybody to kind of cool everybody off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Yeah, for sure.
And Sierra, I hope this is the same way it is in a couple weeks.
Well, that's what we've ordered.
Last week when we were on the show, I mean, rain was a big issue then,
Yes,
and
it was.
this week, just looking at the forecast the week ahead, I mean, it's going to be pretty well dry for you and warmer temperatures. Is that what you need, or?
Well, no, it ain't what we need, but that's,
but that's what you're going to get.
That's what this time of year you're supposed to get. So we'll just, that's kind of what we're more familiar with is the hot and dry conditions than we are the raining. Of course, not much we can do when it is a rainy season other than just hope and pray it don't happen on race day.
You can always add water, I suppose, but you can't really take it away, so to speak.
That's exactly right. And it seems like this dirt over here or conditions that we race on are awful dry. It just eats water.
Eats water.
Yeah, it really does.
It does. The other thing I'm going to be curious about, C-Ray, we got a caller coming in. You're not going to believe who it is, C-Ray. You'll see here in just a second.
After the last couple of weeks, I wouldn't bet on anything.
But anyway, what Jake and I are also talking about is when, up there as the cars get running down the straightaways and stuff, it's almost like an air, hitting the ground, and you see this like a silt coming over the cars. It's almost like a wind tunnel effect. What if that'll be that way this year since you turned it and did everything you did? It's going to be interesting to know.
It seemed like it's got a little more texture to it than it had, but like I've said before, we haven't given it this kind of effort, but guarantee conditions will be better. I can't guarantee that, but you're right. You can actually see them cars, and you say so. I think it's more sand than it is, but the place can suck up more water than any place I've ever seen in my life.
All right, let's go to the phones and talk to Scott. Scott, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing?
I'm perfect. You?
Yeah.
I was doing outstanding. Good. I didn't want to interrupt the show, but I wanted to tell everybody just the big thanks to you guys, and I know what it's meant to see Ray for you guys to come on board again this year, and it's hard to go anywhere anymore with all the social media you guys have been doing about people will stop me at a restaurant or whatever saying, hey, how can I get that car and how can I get those tickets? And I just think between you guys and Murphy, what they've done with the equipment brought over, I just can't help but think that this could be the biggest and best nationals we've had in a long time. I mean, kudos to C. Ray. I mean, here's a man that his passion has been racing for over 50 years. There's a lot of things that he could be doing with this money this time, of his life, and he's out there still grinding, trying to put on a great event, which the Hutch Nationals is an event. It's not a race; it's an event. Back from when we talked to Sammy Swindell, to people from across the nation, that that was one thing they wanted to do in their prime, just get their name on that board that C-Ray's been updating the post over there this year to be a Nationals winner of the Hutchinson Grand Nationals, and with you and Lisa and Dan and those guys over there at Murphy Tractor, and just the other great people stepping up, Prairie Land and all those people. We just couldn't do it without you, and I just wanted to thank you and let the people know that we're still trying to figure out a way. Ever since Phil, we talked about painting that wall, everybody's coming up with suggestions. And I hope we can find a way. But I just wanted to let you guys know how much we appreciate you, and like C-Ray, he's been on that track all last night. He's gonna be over there again today after the parade. I just hope they don't give him one of those little Shriner cars. I hope they left last week.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Scott, appreciate that very much. It is a great partnership, and as you name off all those people, it's amazing how much we intertwine with that. With Prairie Land and different things, and Murphy and stuff too. So it's a great partnership with everybody there. A little update on the paint in the wall. I told Siri before the show, here's kind of where we're at. There's no paint to be had. That's the problem. Can't get enough paint to do it. We went everywhere trying to find paint. So we put that on the back burner. It's going to be a next year project. We're going to start on it next spring. and go to work on it from there.
Yeah.
Try to maybe get 3 different people to sponsor up to paint the wall. So whoever's looking for a way to get a big banner or a big sign painted on that back straightaway or whatever, we're going to look for about 3. I've got 1 already, locked in, ready to go for next spring. But the issue is the paint. Just can't get the paint. We went all the way to Oklahoma and Texas and stuff, but what they're telling me is you try to get the paint from too far away, then you got to pay atrocious money to have it shipped and stuff too. But so I wish we could get it done this year, but it's going to be a next year project. We're going to do that though, make them walls as wide as we can.
Well, you guys enjoy your day, and once again, thanks, and everybody stay safe and have a great day at the parade, and it'll be a fun one.
Hey, and are you moved in yet?
3:30 this morning, we finally closed the doors and turned off the lights, and we finally got everything in, and we'll start back up at it this morning, start putting everything away. But it was a good time, and we'll have you guys over sometime when you don't get so busy. But I just appreciate C-Ray letting me have one of the best seats in the house, and that's on Saturday night, and watching that 50 lapper and doing the 4 wide and everything. It's just going to be an extraordinary event, and hope everybody will attend and have a chance to win that beautiful car.
It's going to be fun.
Hey, these guys, they kept bragging about the fill-in that you had on Thursday's show. I don't know. Yeah. They said what a good job he did, and I don't know.
I was kind of.
I heard about it. I saw the beginning because I went back and watched the replay, and luckily the sound was off because I can't imagine what you saying to that stuff. I just hope the Reddit's commercial is good like it.
Well, and I abused them also. I turned my back to them also. So it's, but no, actually, I wouldn't have been surprised to see you meet me and greet me right here when I got to Hutch this morning. You know, you're kind of like surprised Phil and I last week, showing up at the dealership and being part of it. And, you know, there's without a doubt, you're one of the few, or I shouldn't say one of the few, but you're one of the many that's been dedicated to me for many, many years that I always can count on to do the over and above and be part of anything we do.
Well, yeah, you know, I told you before, and this isn't a kiss butt session, but there's been 2 men in my life that I grew up watching racing with, and that was Earl Bolus and my father. You know, that's the only reason really I stay involved with it, just because Dad got me involved when I was just little. I went to my first race when I was 6 months old, which I don't remember, Eldora Speedway in 1966, and had the privilege of being able to ride around the grader with Earl and watch him carve that thing up, and I've done it with you. And I think there's 2 great promoters in this world, and one was Earl and one was you. And I've said many times, we even had the Hall of Fame director on, and you've been nominated several times, and hopefully one of those days we could get that done for you to be in the Hall of Fame, because I really think you deserve that, and you've been a big part of my life as well, so I appreciate everything you guys do.
Well, I've been very, very fortunate. You know, I told them that run the Speedway for many, many years, and there wasn't a position at that racetrack that I couldn't put at least 10 years of experience at, and that meant an awful lot to me, and it was probably the toughest thing when I did sell the Speedway. That you know, it wasn't a deal that I didn't want anybody to stay or anything like that, but everybody just kind of is a big, huge family that I got, and so whatever we do together, and that's kind of where we're at with Hutchison.
Yeah, Phil, it's like a moving carnival now, and you appreciate that when we take all that stuff over there. Matt Stamp came up with a new thing: we're going to get shirts made. It's not my circus, not my monkeys. So we just go from town to town, go throw the best show.
Yeah. Well, Phil's kind of stole my carnival show. He's got the parts trailer, the fuel, the pace car. He's kind of stole our show from us. But I certainly appreciate having an opportunity to have somebody fill in with that stuff that we don't have the opportunity with anymore.
And I'll let you guys go, but that's one thing that we've talked about. And Phil, this thing has grown so much in the 4 or 5 years you guys have done that, from the corner meeting that everybody had down there at Chili Bowl in January to where it's become. And I truly have talked to so many racers where they're 3 or 4 years ago, they're done for the night. They broke apart, and now they can just walk down at any facility they race at within the region here. And you guys have a trailer there that maybe keeps their opportunity to alive and whatnot. You know, when you pay a $30, $35 pit pass, you break in hot laps or early in the heat race, and you pack it up for a night, and you got 4 guys that you're responsible for. That's a lot of money. And you know, a lot of these guys race for passion and not money, and you keep that passion alive by providing such great opportunities for these guys and great parts trailers, and I know it's really appreciated.
Yeah, it is. It's a thing, from the racer side of me, and stuff like that too. I can't tell you how many times I've went to my own trailer to get stuff for the car and stuff like that too. So it is great to help the racers, but it's it's a part of supporting this sport and giving everything we can. And it's not just the dirt. I mean, we're at the drag races and everywhere to help those drag racers too. And so just appreciate that all bunch. And it is fun. Can't tell you some more exciting things. I wish we could announce a few more things we got coming, but I got a couple more things coming down the road this year already with the race shop that's going to be fun to tell everybody about.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy your day. Looks like the weather's going to be great for your deal there, and I'm glad we finally got those 1,000 shirts out of Lisa's office. I can walk behind the desk now.
Well, you used to could.
Yes, exactly. So,
all right. You guys have a great day.
All right. Thanks, Scott.
3.
Okay,
we got another caller coming on here.
Line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to get things. What do you got going on there, Josh?
Yeah, we repoed those 2 tickets from Scott.
Scott didn't get the tickets, so
getting the tickets.
Got another caller coming in. If you want to introduce her, and we'll get.
You got it coming through.
I've got this one coming through. So.
Anyway, we have Andrea Siefkes from Hospice of Reno County. Thanks for joining in with us today.
Well, you're welcome. It's a beautiful day.
It is. Beautiful day for a parade, right?
That's right.
So we're kind of cut you in and out here just a little bit. We've got the caller ready. All right, let's go to the phones real quick and talk to Troy. Troy, you're live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm calling to see if you guys give away the free tickets yet.
Troy, you're the big winner, buddy. You are it. So you'll have to wait a little bit because the tickets are not at the store.
They won't be there till Tuesday.
Till Tuesday.
It'll be Tuesday.
Well, I can give him a couple of those other tickets for the
later in the week. There you go.
Okay, so I'll be back in the store by about noon, okay? So if you want to come up to the store by noon, or if you just want to come up next week too, it's perfectly fine too, okay, Troy?
I can come next week.
All right, just come next week. That'll be perfect. Okay?
All right, thanks, guys.
No, thank you, Troy. All right. Thanks, buddy. 316-462-3673. Anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries. You want to talk about the 65th Hutchinson Grand Nationals, or we have Andrea Siefkes from Reno County Hospice. And Andrea, thanks for taking some time out of your day to jump on the show here with us. And is the car here somewhere yet, or is it coming?
Yeah, I think I've seen it pulled up earlier.
Right up there.
Okay, let's tell everybody what we're doing. What's the date of the hospice deal again?
The Festival of Remembrance is our annual fundraiser. This is the 20th year for the fundraiser, and it's the 10th year that Mel Hambelton has so graciously donated a vehicle for us that we're having a big car raffle. We're starting that. Actually, yesterday was the first day of car raffle ticket sales, and then the Festival of Remembrance is on August 20th.
August 20th.
Yep.
That's the date I couldn't remember. I knew it was in August. I just couldn't remember what day it was. Is it Prairie Dunes, correct?
It's a Prairie Dunes.
We're going to give another car away, and we're giving a car away at the Hutchinson Grand Nationals, too.
Wow.
In July 17th.
You guys are great.
With that. So 2 cars in Hutchinson this year is pretty cool, pretty fun. So now tell everyone, Andrea, how they get a ticket or what they need to do to win the escape at the hospice event on August the 20th.
Okay, well, we have a pre-event car raffle. That's what we started yesterday.
Okay.
And people can get those tickets online at hospicerenocounty.com or just come into our office at 2020 North Waldron. We're right across from Doctors Park in Hutchinson. Or just either one of those two. I guess you could call into our office, too, and get tickets. Are
you going to have the car on display anywhere?
We are having it all over. We're going to do a fun contest with Dr. Patrick Fleck. He is going to be like, where's Waldo?
Okay.
And we haven't worked out all the details yet, but check out our Facebook page and look for exciting updates about that, because we're going to be doing some ticket giveaways. It's going to be 1 ticket for $25.
1 ticket for $25, okay.
Or 6 for $100.
6 for $100.
15 for $200. I mean, what a deal.
Yeah, there you go.
You should get 15.
Okay, so that situation, that program runs from when to when?
That's a good question. That goes from July 1st, which was yesterday, through the 15th of August. And then on Monday, the 16th, Phil and I and Darla will be on the radio, and then Phil will draw 5 finalists for the pre-event. And then the evening of the Festival of Remembrance, we will have 5 more qualifiers for the...
We'll draw 5 from the event live at Prairie Dunes, right?
So there'll be 10
Or we're going to do 4 and then auction one off like we did before.
We're not going to auction
Not
one
gonna
off
auction.
this year.
We're just going to draw all 5.
Yeah, we're going to do some different. We're going to mix it up a little bit, but those are our plans at this point.
Okay.
Anyway, and so,
So
we're looking
get
forward
your
to
tickets bought. See if you can be one of the lucky 5. If not, you need to buy a ticket to. What's the cost to go to the event and all that kind of stuff? And
it's $75 per
Okay.
person, and you can get a table for $1,200.
Okay.
And we're looking for. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be the best one yet. So we're really excited about it.
Good. So you need to get pre-bought, try to get in 5, or buy a ticket, get to Prairie Dunes and buy a ticket there, and it can be one of the lucky 5. And again, see, Rich, just like that again, 10 more people, one lucky. Josh, you got the keys ready?
So
Yeah.
I just don't want to mix them up. That's what I'm. That's my goal here. So
Yeah, and we should say what the vehicle is.
Well, yeah, we didn't talk about that either, did we? It's a. It's I don't remember what year it is.
2018.
It's an 18 Escape.
Wow.
It is a nice little vehicle. I've driven it around, and it just zips around, and it's not that I was ever speeding, but it was good, and it's fun to drive, and it's a nice car.
Yeah, and it's I need to talk a little bit about our inventory levels, right? Because that's what took us so long to get a car picked for you guys. Is normally we have 800 to 900 new cars on the ground, and yesterday I looked, I had 38 on the ground, and so we've been fighting like crazy to get cars. We're they're coming in slowly but surely, but not near what we need. So we've been concentrating on our used cars so hard and to try to find a good used car, and finally we found one, and it took me a little longer to find it. So normally we go in out of our rental fleet or our loaner fleet. I grab one out of there, but I don't have apparently. I got a third of the cars I usually have in there too right now, so it's hard. So
I hear
it's
that
fun.
all over the country. So.
It's everywhere. It's not
Yeah.
just Ford. It's all manufacturers and stuff, and I'm hearing it from everybody. All kinds of manufacturing having issues, same kind of issues and stuff too. So excited to be partnered with Hospice.
We're excited to have you
And
guys.
it's great to be our 10th year, and we'll keep this tradition going, I promise.
Okay.
And it's going to be fun to be over there on August the 20th. Of course, also, what was the date again? The 16th, 17th?
The 16th, when we're going to draw the pre-event, the
16th.
5 pre-event finalists.
And we'll be on KWBW, right? So you want to listen that morning, see if you're the lucky winner on August then and stuff. But get your ticket spot. Let's support Hospice. It's a great organization. It needs lots of dollars to help support things. Much as I hate to say, we're all going to need it sometime, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So much as I hate to say it, part of life, but it is what it is. But
It is.
please get out and buy a ticket. Let's see who can be the lucky winner of this escape and have some fun with Hospice. And you're going to have fun down the parade. Stuff too. Not sure where everybody's fitting in line here. Mark's running around trying to get everybody lined up. All stuff we got in line here. Stuff too. So we'll have a little fun here in the parade too. Anything else to add to that, Andrea? Thank any of the other sponsors or anybody you have with Hospice or anything else?
Well, the sponsors so far, we have Hutch Regional Medical Center. We're always glad to have them. B&B Hydraulics is a new sponsor this year. So we're
Very
really
good.
excited.
That's another great.
Yeah.
So we talked earlier in the show when Scott called in about the partnerships with the racing side. B&B Hydraulics, another good partner of ours too.
Right. And I hate to say all the other ones in case I miss them, but off the top of my head is Health Equip and Commerce Bank. First National Bank has always been a great supporter.
I know what you're saying on that. You don't want to forget anybody, but
they're all listed on our website, and we are so appreciative of them because we could not do it without the community support. And Mel Hambelton Ford, of course, is a big, huge part of that. So we have appreciated that. And it's our 40th year as an agency too.
Oh, really?
So we have a lot of
celebrating to
do.
do.
Of decades to celebrate. So yeah, it is going to be a great.
It's going to be a great time. We're going to have it's going to be a crazy summer. We got the Hutchinson races coming up here in about 7-8 days, whatever it is. I can't get that in my head. It's starting anyway. A week from tomorrow it starts.
That's it. 2 weeks.
Then we got your deal going on. It's going to be a busy summer and everything else too. So hope we have some great weather for everybody to hang on each one of those days. Of course, weather didn't affect you guys.
No, not too much.
Let's wrap up.
I wouldn't know how to act without dealing with the weather.
Exactly. But it's going to be lots of fun. We're going to have a good time, and we're looking forward to it. And like I said, let's remind everyone you can get your tickets at hospicerenocounty.com. 1 for $25, 6 for $100, 15 tickets for $200. Or you could go by our office at 2020 North Waldron.
Can you buy them online too?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's where you can buy at Hutch or hospicerenocounty.com.
Okay.
Yeah. So all kind of ways to get it. And we sure appreciate you guys again. Just can't thank you enough. It just adds a lot of excitement and
well, we're excited to be part of it, excited to help give it. Just same thing are here with Hutchinson Grand Nationals and stuff. It's part of our fun. It's part of our excitement to give back and support our communities that support us and to help give back where we can give back, and especially the great organization you guys have.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for letting me be here today.
Andrew, glad you're here. Thanks very much for being here and hanging out with us for a little bit. If you want to hang out more, you can. If you want to get other things you need to get going on, get ready for the parade, that's great too.
I think I'm going to say goodbye. Happy 4th to everyone.
Thanks, Andrea, very much for being here.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, 316-462-3673. Hey, anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries, anything, you want to talk to Siri about the 65th Annual Hutchinson Grand Nationals, and we make that happen from there, from that part. I guess somebody else wants to join.
Somebody else?
Hold on, Facebook famous. Here we go. Hey, don't forget, you got another set of tickets to be given away. I'm not saying you got to do it now, but don't forget about them.
Don't forget about it. We're coming down there. Anyway, Ellie, what's happening?
Hi. So yeah, at the parade here, it feels like this comes by very fast every year, doesn't it?
It does.
Very
it does.
fast.
So
Yeah.
you got something pretty cool to drive, don't you?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, Ford Mustang, convertible. I may add.
A convertible.
Convertible. Yeah.
Was the top down already?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's already down, ready to go.
No. On the way here, was it down?
No, not on the K96. No.
What?
No, I would have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we got a pretty good lineup going through here with everything. We've got the ice cream truck lined up. We got the Deuce going to be shooting some shirts and everything else too. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have some of that ice cream before the parade gets started.
Yeah.
I'm starting to sweat back
Oh,
here a
yeah.
little bit too.
I'm not sure who set this up in the sun and didn't bring their sunglasses, but something.
Well, I did bring mine,
Yeah.
but I can't see that screen or
Yeah.
anything there either. So from that part, so.
Understand that completely. I'm just looking at all these shade trees around here
Yeah.
and going,
picked this
Cross
yeah.
street, yeah.
Yeah, why'd we pick this spot? Well,
Yeah.
I picked this spot because it's beautiful background. we got.
Yes,
That's
yes.
why I really
we
kinda
just
picked
we just got this. This is one of the parts vans that we just got wrapped down at Big Corner Creative. They did an amazing job. Each vehicle that comes out of there, whether it's for a giveaway or for us or like the drag car or whatever, always the next one, you just get more and more impressed about the quality of work those guys do and how they look and everything like that. So they did a phenomenal job with this one.
Yeah, so anyway, Big Corner Creative. If you need anything for your vehicle wraps, race car wraps, window tint, anything to advertise your business or web page design, social media advertising, they do the whole gamut of that. We started Big Corner Creative way back when it was just radio and TV.
Yep.
And now they've grown everything into taking care of it. It was just made up to take care of Mel Hambelton Ford. And now Jesse has done a great job down there with everybody and got so many businesses they take care of and help advertise and everything else from their web page design, social media design, and still some radio and TV and vehicle wraps, all kinds of stuff. So they were down wrapping some windows the other day. I can't remember where that was at either, too. So anyway, Elle, you're going to miss the Hutchinson Grand Nationals. Can you believe that, C. Ray? She's not going to be there.
Well,
I know. I was literally about to bring that up because
well,
it's the best. I would never miss it for the world, but I will be with USMTS, of course. But I was going to say that the Hutchinson Grand Nationals is truly an event that people can't miss.
Yeah.
It's truly something amazing, and I'm seriously so upset that I can't go because it's always a great time. It's also fun to be in your hometown. You know, I know that's why Jake loves it.
Yeah.
And so people of Hutchinson everywhere, please make your way there because it's a great event, great racing, great people. Make your way out. It's awesome.
Well, I appreciate those nice words, and it has meant a lot to this city, and meant a lot to me to be part of it. I was out and visiting with Mike Recker, and he told me he started in 1974 with a push truck. In 78, he started with a wrecker service, and I believe I took over in 75. And so, the partnerships are just unbelievable that you can acquire in this town, especially. It seems to be easier to get good partnerships in Hutchinson than it is a lot of cities.
Well, it's all about working together and helping each other and supporting each other. And, and it's kind of like we talked about earlier, on your side, the partnerships that intertwine between us and them, just what happened there with Hospice Reno County with B&B Hydraulics, another great partner of Mel Hambelton Ford. They support us very good. We try to do what we can to help them. And, of course, we're not really that much in the hydraulics, but we sure send a lot of people to them and that sort of stuff, too. So it's amazing how all these people kind of intertwine together and support each other and keep great things moving.
I was going to say that's why the racing community is such a great community because it's all about supporting each other and being there for each other because it's great. It's also been amazing to meet so many great people. Just everyone's super awesome and there for the same thing, and it's just great.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge family. There's no question about that.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's give away the pair of tickets. What do you think? Ready to go?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
316-462-3673. It's the next set of 2 tickets to the Hutchinson Grand Nationals, 15, 16, 17, right here in the big city of Hutchinson at the Kansas State Fairgrounds. So 316-462-3673. Let's get the phones ringing and see who can win 2 tickets to the Hutchinson Grand Nationals. And you're going to get the great prize package, about over $130 for each caller, 2 that Josh and I normally give away for each and every call on the show on a normal. We haven't had too many normal Saturdays lately.
We haven't. It's we went and did that the Bronco, the ride and drive with the Bronco, and when we got back, I was like, man, this next Saturday we're going to talk about the Bronco, and it seems like since then, we've never even been able to talk about it or mention it, and it's been just bam, one thing after the other. But
I'm not too sure the next 2 Saturdays
are going to work out too much
be
either.
better on the Bronco.
Let's take 2 minutes at least,
okay.
Josh.
All right.
Tell everybody what you thought of that Bronco.
I was really impressed when we went down there to that Bronco rodeo and just the features that thing has. Jeep just really needs to watch out because it's just amazing. And then just the accessories that they also have to go along with it. It's just a matter of getting it. Couldn't be a worse time, I think, to launch a new product. But I think they're doing the best they can to get it out to consumers for sure. But when it does finally get here, it's going to be definitely worth the wait, and I think they really did it right. What really impressed me the most is out of all those trails and the rough terrain that we were driving on, I don't think there was one Bronco there that probably didn't have 3,000, 4,000 miles on it roughly.
Yep.
And I know it spent the life doing that. And just going over those obstacles, not one squeak, not one rattle, it just seems so solid. And I know that the whole life of it did not have a good life to that point,
And they've been, just beat hard, rode hard, and they still were good. And, the thing that impressed me about it was, I'm never really into that off-road and wheeling and stuff. I did a little bit in that Scout of my dad's, if that Scout could talk, I'd be in trouble. But anyway.
Your dad was with you every time though, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But what I was amazed about is the terrain control they put that thing in. You can see where you can set this thing on terrain control. You push the center button in the center console. The cruise control chops up and you put it in 0.5 mile per hour. 3 mile an hour, and it'll just walk the crawl right up, crawl right down, do whatever, and just hold it at 3 mile an hour.
Yeah, going up and coming down both.
Up and down. Straight up, straight down. And some of the things we were going to go through, we had water we'd been running in the doors, is how deep of water we were running through and everything.
Yeah.
And then the turn assist, you turn that on. If you turn your wheel as tight as you can and going to turn to the right, well, it locks the right rear brake up and just spins you almost like 180 degrees.
Wow.
Just real.
Yeah.
It's crazy the technology is in that Bronco, but it's quiet.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's solid.
Where did you do this test at?
Austin, Texas.
Austin,
they actually
Texas.
built this place
Really?
down there just for, they're going to run it for 3 years. So if you buy a Bronco, you can actually go down there and go through this test course too.
Wow.
And it was really amazing, really fun and stuff, and taught me another adventure of driving.
The suspension, how much suspension travel, the independent suspension travel that it had was very cool. The other thing that I thought was awesome was the sway bar disconnect.
I forgot about that too. Yeah.
That was literally you'd get the suspension bound up to where it was lifting a tire off the ground, and you could hit the sway bar disconnect, and that tire would drop down and give you traction. It just blew me away, the amount of technology that they put into it, and specifically for off-roading.
I'm hoping this week we have our what we call courtesy transportation. It's a vehicle we're gonna have 3 of them now, Josh. And if you
really? Okay.
We picked up another one from Ford, but we got to leave them in 6 months. Miles don't matter. Got to stay in 6 months. So that's people come and test drive on their own, take them and do whatever they want. But we should have one of those here I'm hoping this week it shows up, but I don't know. Still kind of tracking that down. But and then July 21st, a Wednesday, we will have one there for sure.
Really?
We're having training.
Oh,
Trainers
okay.
coming in to train, so you can come in and check out a Bronco on that part too there too. So
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, that 4-wheel drive that you drove over, the 4-doors, pretty impressive piece of equipment.
that's our Tuscany.
And I noticed that, it didn't need a generator, nothing, didn't have to haul any of that stuff. I seen you plug it in.
It just plugged right into the back of it.
Yeah, just pretty special what they're doing with vehicles today.
It is. So that's what's happening right now. This whole show is running off the back of the F-150 that I drove over here today. We just got an extension cord plugged into the truck, and it's running all the equipment right here. And the other thing is, this is the smallest one.
Yeah.
There's 2 more levels of higher generators that go onto these trucks too. So very cool. The technology is coming there in Ford. I just wish we could get a bunch more inventory, but it's coming. Just bear with us all. But it's not just Ford. It's everybody's fighting this chip thing that we're fighting and everything else too. So, all right, we need a caller. 316-462-3673. 2 tickets to the Hutchinson Grand Nationals, 15th, 16th, 17th, and a $130 price package for the call. 316-462-3673.
So last week on track prep, you guys were really focused on the straightaways. So are you still, you surely got that pretty well lined out and more widen out the corners, it sounded like quite a bit.
Yeah, actually, the front straightaway, They've had monster truck shows and tractor pulls and stuff, and over the years they've really dug the front straightaway out quite a bit, and so when the race cars come in and get on, suddenly it's you can't get rid of the dip that's been there. So that's why it took more time to actually spend on the straightaway than normally. And the same thing on the backstretch when you come in, there's a hump where the cars drive over, because the maintenance people and stuff every day, they drive over this thing. And so we get a little hump built in the backstretch. And so when them race cars, that's not good on motors or anything, any kind of gear. When you do something like that, it unloads what they refer to as unloading the car. And so when that happens, there's certainly an opportunity to break something. And so getting rid of those things. And then the next thing we'd just start trying to straighten the corners out. So we just, roughly moved dirt for 2 straight days. And I told them we don't know what kind of mileage that equipment gets, but put 170 gallon of diesel in 3 pieces of equipment in the end of the first day. So, and it was pretty impressive, the amount of dirt that it could move.
Again, thanking Murphy Tractor and Equipment for all their hard work for those 2 days. And it's going to be fun. Like I said, Josh, when Jake and I rode around it, it just had one place we saw a little funny was coming off of 4, just a little right there a little bit. But I know that's not that's
that was
minor.
That's driver error is what that was.
I'll tell Jake you said that.
That can be fixed.
So have you had to add dirt? You brought dirt in? Or,
no, we haven't. They did
just kind of relocate it.
One of the gentlemen that come down and rode some of the equipment for us, he said he made the comment. We stopped, had a little quick beer break, and
whoa.
well,
I understand.
Sometimes when it's like you have to have that. You have to have that little break. But
those are discussion boards.
Yeah, there wasn't.
We're just talking about what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
I get it.
At least we stopped. We stopped and did that one. I can assure you, at the temperature, not everything had air conditioners in it. So, but he made the comment. He really believed if we put a drone in there and actually got a thing. A real picture of it, it probably would take 100 loads to make it consistent the entire way around.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's a lot of dirt. And I'm not sure that there's 100 extra loads over here in Hutchinson anywhere, but if there is some, we certainly could use it at any time.
There you go. Well, we've got a caller on the line. Steve, you're live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
Hello, guys.
Good morning.
Morning.
Steve, are you looking for some tickets by any chance?
Yes, sir.
Are you?
All right. Well, Steve, you're the lucky winner. And
thank you. Thank you very much.
So have you gotten on Mel's Facebook page and liked and comment and shared in your favorite race car driver?
Yes, sir. Been trying.
All right. Fantastic. Let's make sure you're registered up and everything else, too, to maybe be the one of the lucky 5. And I'm going to bet you're going to be in the grandstands, though, too, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Steve, have you been to the Nationals before?
I have.
Have you?
It's been a little while, but I have, and in the pits and everywhere else. So.
Well, very good. We'll have those tickets at the store later today, or we can mail them out to you the first part of
first part of
next week. Tuesday. Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah,
buddy.
I'll probably get them next week or something.
Okay.
All right,
hey, I do appreciate all Mel Hambelton does for all the racing community.
Hey, Steve, thank you very much. You're very welcome. We're trying to give back to a great sport and a lot of people and support everybody we can as best we can. So thanks very much.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you. All right, 316-462-3673. No more tickets, but you still get the $130 prize package for each and every caller in the show. 316-462-3673. So anyway, it's got a few minutes more left. Sear, I got to call you on the carpet again. Okay, you okay with that?
Trust me, I've been on that carpet enough to wear some of it out. So yeah, it won't.
You wouldn't feel comfortable if you weren't on the carpet, would you?
I think that's why I'm still in it. I haven't wore the carpet out yet.
Okay, we thought any more about qualifying.
I haven't been on the grader, but about 2-3 hours. So
all right,
it just was a little flash to me, but. No, probably maybe today. Today we'll give it a little more thought.
Okay. You know, I love the interaction of the racers coming into the showroom and in the dealership and buying parts and everything else. And it's amazing that everybody's talking about qualifying. Somebody else brought up too. What about starting 3 wide?
Ooh.
How about that one?
Let's see how it practices.
I know, I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people talking about that. Man, that'd be cool to have it 3 wide.
If it'll race like it's starting to appear,
that would.
then I would be a little more.
I know. Again, just
I don't put somebody on the high side if
not there.
it's not right. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you there too. And it's see, I think what it's done is that's what this is doing, is creating so much excitement, so much fun, and everybody's ready to go over there and race that thing. I just wish we could race it more than once a year.
Well, I do too, and I understand that they're in the process of looking for another fair manager. Not that there's anything been wrong with ones that they had, but you never know. Next guy in may be a heck of a race fan, and will want to do something.
You want to do it.
You just never know, and that was one of the things when I sold the Speedway. Part of the agreement was it was supposed to be a 75-mile radius, and I told them, no, I can't live with that because, I could probably live with 50 because the fact I want to continue the Kansas State Fairgrounds, and I've come to grips that I'll sell 81, but I haven't come to grips that I'm through working or wanting to be involved in racing, and so because of that, an opportunity to do stuff. That's exactly what we want to do. Stay involved.
Yeah, for sure.
But and I know Phil kind of brought up that time trial, and of course I felt like I was ganged up on over there because Hardy always wants the time trial, and anytime he can bring a mentality of golf to it, that's just 2 games, and so he's wanting to do players pool, and who knows what the hell that means. But
I don't know what that means either.
Anyway, only thing I know is the racer wants to know how much he gets for doing what he's doing. He tells you he races for money, but I also never owned a race car, but I hear enough stories to know what it costs that they don't tell me you race for money. At just the same time, you got $100,000 boat or whatever your game may be, collect guns, collect whatever, these street cars that are out here that it's going to be in the parade. Don't tell me they do this for money because they're going to sell it someday and make a lot of money. They do it because that's their passion and that's their game. And so I kind of felt like, you and Hardy jumped, kind of ganged on it just a little bit, but it's okay.
Not on purpose.
No, but you definitely hit a spot with him that he would love to see that too. And so, we still certainly got enough time to.
You're going to have to spend some more time on a tractor and figure that out, is what you're saying.
Spend some time with on a tractor.
And when I'm out here like today, I'm going to be out there by myself. There's no inmates. There's no fairground workers, nobody out there. So just be me and by myself. And so it certainly give me another opportunity to think about things.
Yeah. So anyway, 316-462-3673, or if you want to get on camera, just
go right on by.
Yeah, we do. Why don't they wave? Why don't they wave at the camera?
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love it.
Hey, you got to come back and wave now.
Yeah,
you got to come back and wave.
You're just lucky we didn't know your name.
Come back and wave in the camera.
Perfect. There you go.
That's all we needed. All right, Senator, got to have some fun with it. And I get it. You can't,
there's no sign of it.
Who sets up a camera in the middle of the street? Come on.
No, you're not supposed to be on the other side of the road anyway.
And not under a nice looking shade tree or anything like that.
Now, whose idea was this anyway?
Yeah. Nothing like a professional show, right?
Yeah. So anyway, see, Ray, I hope you'll consider that because I think it'll put another action-packed thing in the deal and stuff too. So I'd love to see it, but I get it. It's your show. You got to decide what's best you think is going to be best. And I know you will make the right decision. And
well, not always, but I'll make a decision when unfortunate. We have to live with it. And it's kind of racing is a very, very strange game.
Yep.
You get a lot of opinions.
Yeah. When you have the keys to the facility, you get to make the final decision.
Well,
and I tell people, what's crazy is, nobody's under contract. And so I make a decision and I hope that you guys as a racer will support what I do. And if you don't, then I'm in trouble. And, and then ultimately, if I made a decision at time trial and I like it and the racer like that, doesn't mean the fans will like it.
Yep.
We certainly can't do it without fans. And so, it takes everybody. It takes everything. We can't do a race without a racetrack. You can't have races without race cars, and you can't have good races without having fans in the stands. So it takes everything, and it's just crazy how you don't all come together as three groups, and hammer things out. You make a decision, and that's what we go with.
Yep, exactly. It's like I tell everybody at the dealership is this place burns down. There's only going to be one person looking at one person. She's at least going to be looking right at me, not you. So,
yeah, that's
from
right.
that part. So I get what you mean about the decisions you make.
Yeah.
And stuff you've been doing a long time, so I get it. But that would be fun. And like I said, the racers are coming in the shop, getting things ready, and like Scott said, painting the walls. I mean, I've got so much excitement off of that too.
Yeah.
That's where I was bringing up the 3 wide, and you can. I'm with you because Jake and I looked at that day, and I'm really telling you that, Josh. I mean, if you're going to run the bottom, you better have this gear, and if you're going to run the middle, you have this gear. You're going to have, depending on where you're going to run that racetrack, you're going to have a different gear.
Yeah. And let's face it, even if the thing will race that wide, weather conditions change racing so much.
Yep, exactly.
If we got a 40-mile-an-hour wind, which is certainly capable, and there's possibility it could happen. That changes things. It drives the conditions. It may drive the conditions more on the top side than is the bottom.
Yep.
And so, that's what makes racing different. Is each and every race program is a little different. That's kind of, to me, has always been the advantage we've had in having dirt track versus asphalt. Because asphalt, once you get the car set and do things, I mean, I think it's pretty much the same each and every week. But racing, it changes. Whether you get a hole, whether you get a rain, whether, whatever you get, certainly changes and dictates everything. So you
got to adjust.
Adjust
to the condition.
Everybody's adjusting. It starts with the race. Once again, the racetrack starts with adjusting. If there's a hole, do you leave it or do you try to fix it? It amazes me sometimes in the middle of a program, go out and try to fix a hole. All you're doing is putting like a patch in, the pothole with a little bit of asphalt. It ain't gonna last. So, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge not just for me. It's a challenge for the racer, and once again, it's a challenge for the fans, because we certainly have to have more people come to this event than just people here in Hutchinson. To make it successful. So it's a challenge for everybody.
It is. It's going to be fun, exciting. We're kind of wrapping up here a little bit, guys. So we need to kind of recap a little bit. And of course, Andrea Seifkes was here from Hospice. August the 20th is a car giveaway there out at Prairie Dunes. You can get on their webpage or go by their office, buy tickets. 1 for $20, 6 for $100.
Yeah, there was
15 for 200. I can't remember the exact numbers, but another car giveaway. It's our 10th year to do that with Reno County Hospice. Very excited to be partnering with those guys again and help this Reno County with their hospice and stuff too for their car giveaway. August the 20th at Prairie Dunes, $75 tickets to get in. So please jump out there, buy some tickets, help support a great organization that unfortunately we're all going to need at some point in time. Much I hate to say, it's just part of life. So help Reno County Hospice and their car giveaway. Really appreciate that very much. And let's go to our sponsors real quick, Josh. Big Corner Creative does all the stuff for the dealership and many other businesses out there. Anything you need your vehicles wrapped, race car wraps, window tint, anything to help advertise your business from social media to web page design. And I'm telling you, check out mhfordracing.com. That's a web page that they designed for us. It's very cool, very easy to use and stuff too, so you can see some of the work there. But let Big Corner Creative help you for all your needs. And BG Products, all the great preventative maintenance products we use with BG. I've been doing it since, when did we figure that out? 87.
I was going to say 86, 87, something like that.
When I started using BG products, and the best part about those guys are right here local. Josh, you've been through their facility.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
It's just absolutely amazing the research and development that they do, and they just to make sure that they're giving you a quality product, that you're actually getting something that you're paying for. There's so many products out there on the market,
Yep.
You get what you pay for. I will tell you that 100%.
You're buying something for $2 to put in your fuel tank. You better not throw that in your fuel tank. That's what that amounts to.
You just will take the $2 and go buy some bubble gum and chew on that. So
exactly. So love BG products and what they do and everything else too. And also go to rent. I'd say get in line for your rental car, but I think Stan's rented out for a while. This vehicle shortage, see Ray, they have taken, I normally would get 5 to 7 cars a month just to rotate out my fleet of the rental car fleet we have of about 80 cars. And they've canceled all my orders for the rest of the year.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then we got our courtesy transportation program. We usually have about 50, 55 in there. We're all the way down to about 15 in there now.
So is this going to make a shortage of 2020 models? So that there won't be as many. I mean, later in life, it will. The 2000, because they're going to go to 2021s right away. I'm sure.
Well, 22s.
It'd be 22s.
22s. Yeah.
We're ready. Yeah. They're making 22 Super Duties already, but the problem, see with this is there's so many vehicles are built just waiting on it
Right.
to get shipped, and then you got a shipping problem right on top of that too.
Yeah, that's.
But I kind of wondered if that would
It will.
create it later in life if there won't be as many of that year model.
And then you're going to have the next issue you're just going to have is just the shortage of cars. I mean, because the used car prices are going up crazy. It's amazing what I have to adjust. I used to adjust cars prices about every 7 days. I'm adjusting them every day now just to keep
I
on.
seen something. I think it was last night. 27% used cars are up.
Yeah.
27% or 29%.
Yeah,
That's pretty
people's got to have
amazing.
cars. You got to
Yeah.
have cars just to
Oh,
buy because
absolutely, yeah.
they're always wearing them out. I mean, people haven't stopped driving because there's no cars to sell.
Yeah.
But you're just wearing them out and stuff too. So, but anyway, so let's wrap up Hutchinson Grand Nationals.
Shock degradation test going on.
Yeah, that's no kidding. That's the guy I told you about earlier. Anyway, get on our Facebook page and find our post for the Hutchinson Grand Nationals. It's the car giveaway, the 2021 Escape. You can get on that page. You get on the event, and there's a video post. Those 3 places. Get on there, like, comment, and share that videos or one of those events or whatever. Put in your favorite race car driver. Oh, something we ain't talked about either is we're going to have a contest for the local drivers who gets the most votes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So get out there and I get it. We're liking all kinds of racers.
Yeah.
There's all
Yeah.
kinds that I see out there. But let's get out there and vote for your local guy, because who gets the most votes locally, the top voter is going to win a fire suit.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, from Velocita.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not a cheap suit either. Okay.
No.
And then the second place guy is going to win a helmet.
Yeah.
And the third place guy, we haven't been able to know if we're going to do tires or fuel, but I think it depends on which the third place guy is, what we're going to depend on what kind of race car it is,
Yeah.
what we need to give him, and
Absolutely.
that's for the third place, because who knows, it could be a drag racer.
Maybe make a driver's choice.
Driver's choice. There you go. Good call. Good call. So that's for
You
that.
know, once again, I'll blame Hardy there. You know, when he picked Montoya, you know, that kind of threw people out, thinking that this is a NASCAR, you know, vote or something like that, where it's not.
Yeah.
This is
Yep.
a local vote. You know,
Yep.
sign up a local favorite driver and let's go from there.
Yep, exactly. So
Yeah.
anyway, the car giveaway. So if you're registered for that. We're going to take 5 people out of Facebook. Then we're going to take 5 from the stands at the Grand Nationals on the night of the 17th. All you got to do is come into the stands. Lisa will be lined up with all kinds of people to get you registered in, put in a big old hopper. And right before intermission, we will draw 5 and we'll call you or text you to come down to the front straightaway. And 5 off of Facebook, 5 off of the stands. Those 10 come down with a key. And again, those 10 are all winners. C-Race come up with a great Hoosier bag and a jacket to go in there and some other goodies. I can't remember.
National T-shirt and a gift certificate that they can shop at the T-shirt trailer and stuff like that. So
And
there's a lot of things.
And then Lisa will do her little put
Yeah.
her spin on it and throw all kinds of stuff in
the
there
bag
too.
will probably be full.
So everybody will be a winner, but one person's going to walk away with the bag, also a brand new car given to them. So
you haven't changed the rules where I can enter yet, right?
not yet.
Well, after driving it over,
Are we ready for another?
I think I'm ready to put my name in there.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, and
Okay.
you still got the fuel that you're given.
Yeah.
Still got a couple of them. So we've got a caller on the line. I think it was Daryl. Daryl, you're live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
So I'd like to ask a question. I bought a set of new tires about a year and a half ago, and I noticed that the middle of the tire is wearing a lot more than the outside edges. I keep them at the proper pressures, but I don't understand why they're wearing more in the middle than the outside edges. You got any ideas?
Well, first thing I'm going to throw, Daryl, is when you say proper pressures, are you putting the pressure that's on the tire, or are you putting the pressure that's on the door, on the placard on the door?
On the door, on the door. Well, I have it serviced, and I tell them check the pressure, so it's up to them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we need to look at them and see what's going on there. If it's wearing in the center, that is due to a little bit too much air pressure is what it sounds like. But we need to look at the tires and see what's really happened there from that part and see what's happened there for sure. So the next service, we'll take a look at it and see what's happening.
Oh, okay. Well, I have them serviced over at the Quick Lane, so
Yep.
that's easy to do.
So, yeah. So a couple of things that I would say. One would be alignment. The other would be air pressure, like what you're saying. But the next visit in, or if you want to come in and see us before that, we'll definitely take a look at it and see what's going on from that side,
Okay.
and just make sure those tires are wearing exactly like they need to be. So
Okay, thank you.
Daryl, thanks for the call.
thanks for the call, bud.
Okay, we need to wrap it up, gentlemen. And so anyway, so let's see. And then also, like, comment, share that. We got 10 more lucky contestants will win either 5 gallons of race fuel if you're a racer, or 20 gallons of QT gas and 2 tickets to the Hutchinson Grand National. So we got 10 more of those to give away next 2 weeks. So be on the Facebook page and like, comment, and share so you can get registered for all those contests. And then we've also, out of those same people that are coming up, we're going to have 2 packages for hotel night stays, airport steakhouse,
tickets to the races.
Tickets to the races.
I mean, there's several things.
Anchor in.
And there's and once again, an event T-shirt in it and stuff like that. So
we need to get a billboard and list all this stuff. I don't.
So there's a lot of stuff coming in there too.
Yeah. Can you imagine if we didn't do this every other day, this radio show?
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, Siri, any closing comments, thoughts, anything else like that before we get out of here and get ready for this big parade here in Hutchinson?
No, once again, I appreciate these opportunities, and I know that on behalf of my staff, we certainly have put more effort into it this year than we have in many years, and I know a lot of us, because of the partnership that we've got with you and Murphy Equipment and stuff, that everybody's jump up and nobody wants to disappoint the other part, and when that happens, all we got left to worry about is the weather, because everybody else is certainly doing their part,
doing what they need to do,
and just really looking forward. It's hard to believe we're down 2 weeks from today, and it's showtime.
Showtime, exactly. So anyway, everybody have a great 4th of July. Be safe, have fun, stay hydrated, get the sunscreen out, because it looks like we're going to have some beautiful weather, and let's get kicked off and get ready to go for this big parade. Everybody have a great 4th of July. We'll talk to you. Well, we're going to be live Thursday from the Porch Warehouse for your show, so don't miss that.
Yeah.
Ladies' night.
That's why we're going to the warehouse.
Oh, okay, gotcha. There you go.
We're going to be in the warehouse doing the show from there. It might just be me or you. Might not both of us with those 2 guys in the warehouse. We'll get them set up, get going. But that's why we're going to the warehouse. So
Gotcha.
everybody have a great 4th. We'll talk to you Thursday.